Consortium Chamber of Commerce and Industry and Guyana AgriConnect, I want to affirm our strong support for initiatives like this. Today is not simple launch of an app. It's a launch of a more connected agriculture economy. Minister Mustafa, congratulations to you and your team on the launch of the Farmers Connect mobile app. Thank you and best of luck.
I don't believe it could have been coined any better. He said the app represents vision, passion, empowerment, and he encouraged farmers to embrace the app and to use it as much as you can. Indeed, congratulations to everyone that was involved in the development of this app. I want to encourage you, the app will be ever evolving as new information materials will be added and its usefulness will keep improving as it works and as you use it as well. At this time, I would like to ask you to sit back and relax as we enjoy a dramatic piece.
Hey, Chris. Why you missing in action, buddy? Your big lazy self. Huh? What I see up on the road, buddy? You lazy for lime as well?
Bye. When you see your body liming, it only means one thing, right? A walk-in.
Walking? Walk is the last word should come out of your mouth. You never walk a day in your life. All you fit to do is scan people, smart people, and them. What kind of work you doing?
Well, let me tell you something. I don't want to toot my own hand and say, you know, but lately, you buy our consultant.
Consultant?
Mm-hmm.
For who?
Farmers, bro. Many farmers.
Yeah. Hold on. Farming is serious business.
I know.
You got to get a lot of information and them things. So it's a science. Agriculture science. You understand me? So you explained it to me. You drop out of nursery school.
Wait now, man.
Nursery school you drop out. How you explain with a consultant?
All right, hold on. Watch. I find a way for make money easy, partner. The Ministry of Agriculture going to launch this app named Farmers Connect.
What app?
Right? Here, wait now, man. Let me open it and show you. I using this app for give farmers all kind of information about farming, and I set them by all of them to pay me for the information.
Chris,
Hey.
on a serious note?
Serious note.
With the app?
Look.
Hold on. First of all, what information you could offer anybody? You don't know nothing about nothing.
All right, wait a man.
So you never know for real.
All right, that's a problem. Look, you see, that is the beauty about the app. You're not going to go to school for long to use this app. Anybody can use them. Same reason why them invent smartphone, right? This thing, got one thing, them a username, the app got one thing, your username, AI, artificial smartness.
Artificial intelligence.
Potato, you call them intelligence, me call them smartness.
Hey, you know, cow think he's smart, till he lock up and fly behind.
Me thought me supposed to be the dunce one. Me thought me are the one want to be in school. You ever see one big cow in one little fly behind?
You know what I mean, man? Fly think he's smart. No, in the ministry, launching this ad, everybody gonna know about this app. You understand me? So, how you making money for it?
All right, look here, man. Since the ministry launched the Farmers Connect app, nobody know about them. Only me know. And watch, the information, spot on. Watch it. They might use information directly from Hydromet. They get a word and so from Hydromet, right? You can you can plan how for farm according to how the sun a shine and if the rain a fall, and you can make a report about flooding, and you can find pump stations, sluice, coca, all kind of things, so you can prevent your loss of crops and stocks and so.
This is a lot of good information, boy. This is a, but look, they got photograph of plant and leaf and camera now. Where's all of this?
All right, bye. That how the AI thing come in, artificial smartness. Smartness, bye. Watch, you open the app, right? You take the camera and you take out one picture of the crops or the plant, and the artificial smartness, I tell you if something wrong with the plant, what wrong with them, and how to fix them. But not tell nobody.
Yeah, but you said people don't really know how to read and write. How they get in the app on the phone?
Well, me can tell you how me get them. Watch, you go to the ministry website, and you see that square thing there? In name QR code. So you scan the QR code, you give one link, or you can go straight to the Play Store and download the Farmers Connect app. But as me say, not tell nobody.
Yeah. Moon around till they catch them.
What I mean?
You think you're smart, right? The ministry launching this app all over the country. Everybody gonna know about it. Even the Caribbean people gonna start catching on them things. So you tell me how you gonna make money off of it. What you gonna do then when everybody know about it?
Man, Jumbie, you behave like you don't know your friend. You don't know your friend I want convict. Me don't use the app. Me plant one whole big kitchen garden. If you see seed what me plant, me just wait for the thing them bust out now, and me I go sell all the neighbor them one set of greens. Me I make money on this app, bye.
You think about everything. I gotta give it to you, Bano. But tell me something, right?
What?
All these farmers where you making money off of, suppose one of them call and say they want to see you now. They want to see you for you go get them advice.
Then the problem. The app got one thing for that. Me make one report, and one of them, what I call them, some extension officer, he got to show up, he got to come, and if he not come, he in problem. So them monitor the thing, so your partner safe.
You're a real, you think about everything. I gotta give it to you, bye. I gotta give it to you. The minister did an exceptionally good job doing something like that. There's a lot of important information, right?
Me know.
And you taking it with your wicked ways and decided to, listen, you know something? Even though there's, what about, what will happen? I mean, I think I personally need the app in my phone.
You see why you don't tell your friends them about your business? Eh? Watch. Why you don't come and pay me little money and me give you information from the app?
Listen, not that I encouraging you with your dishonest, wicked, robbing, scampish behavior. I don't want it for that. That's a very good app.
Me know.
Farmers were done there in business. People who want to get into farming like me now, it's interested is enough information, but I need it for good reasons, not like you.
Yeah, you think me stupid, but me smart. And the app, smarter. Yes, the minister tell one good initiative and the president took her, the whole Caribbean gonna know what is just now, right? So, me go see you later, Jones.
Yeah, hold on, buddy. I need the app, this info, I need the app. You just got to get, I need it, it's important. You understand me? I suddenly get interested.
Go on the Play Store and download Farmers Connect.
I can connect a good punch to you.
We can do better than that. Come on, give them a wonderful hand of applause today. And so some lessons we've learned is that if we come across someone who doesn't know about the app, please let's tell them free of cost. And as you've learned, there's a lot of information, a wealth of information on that app that can be useful to you as a farmer, or even as someone doing kitchen gardening, wherever you may fall today. Now, who could tell us better about the use of the app, and if they're as excited as we are, other than a farmer? They say if you've ate for today, thank a farmer. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Nandalal Bawan, a farmer, who's going to give us a brief testimonial of his experience using the Farmers Connect app.
Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Zulfikar Mustafa, Minister within the Ministry of Agriculture, Honorable Vikash Ramkisoon, other special invitees, media, and most importantly, my fellow farmers, good morning. My name is Nandalal Bawan, and I'm a proud farmer over 7 years, resided in Metamir Reserve on the west coast of Demerara. For me, unlike many of you here, farming is not just a job, it is a way of life. I grew up in a community where agriculture has and continues to be the main source of income for many households. It feeds our family and represents a legacy we hope to pass on to the next generation. In addition to agriculture has evolved to include technology and climate-smart techniques. If you want young people to remain interested in agriculture, we must embrace modern technology, thus making agriculture smarter and more efficient. That is why this Farmers Connect app is so important for Guyana. As a farmer who was fortunate to participate in the testing phases, I can confidently say that this app is truly needed. It is practical and easy to use, which allows farmers to quickly identify plant diseases and provide real-time practical solutions. Farmers can send voice notes and images directly to the Ministry of Agriculture and field staff about things that affect them while farming, whether they are growing cash crop or paddy cultivation. With tools like this, we can make more informed decisions as the app provides timely advice and help us minimize losses. Farmers can check prices, for instances. If they want to buy seed paddy, they can see the price information that are available. They can ask for a field officer or an extension officer to come to their farm directly using the app. People can also call directly if they haven't heard anything about the report or its progress. The system is available real-time 24 hours a day. Many farmers in Guyana still face setbacks because they lack access to or refuse to embrace modern technologies that could increase their production. This Farmers Connect app ensures that no farmer is left behind, even agriculture continues to evolve. I want to take this opportunity to thank His Excellency, President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, for being a champion of agriculture and technological advancement in Guyana and across the region. I also want to thank the Honorable Zulfikar Mustafa for running with this vision of our dear President to ensure policy becomes reality. Today's activity is a testament to your commitment to make Guyana an agriculture powerhouse in this part of the region. This initiative represents more than just a mobile application. It signals a new direction for agriculture in Guyana. I see this as a great initiative, one step ahead in positioning agriculture as a modern, progressive sector and ensuring that technology reaches every field and every community. The Farmers Connect app gives us confidence that we are not farming alone. We are supported, connected, and equipped to succeed. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bowen. It's interesting to note that most farmers learn from other farmers. And so today you've heard from a colleague, a fellow farmer, as to the benefit and the usefulness of the Farmers Connect app. So I want to encourage you. He's highlighting all the things that could be done with the app and all the benefits to you as a farmer. If you've not yet registered, please do so. Make sure you leave here today with Farmers Connect on your mobile devices. All right, and many of you have smartphones. Almost all farmers today have smartphones. We're using a lot of apps on those phones. Make sure one of them on your main screen is Farmers Connect. Today it gives me great honor to introduce to you the minister within the Ministry of Agriculture, the Honorable Vikash Ramkissoon, who's going to bring us some brief remarks. It is Thomas Jefferson who said, "Agriculture is our wisest pursuit because it will in the end contribute most to real wealth, good morals, and happiness." And he's demonstrated that in his commitment to serve the people of Guyana, the farmers, and the agriculture sector as the minister within the Ministry of Agriculture. Minister Ramkissoon, I welcome you today. Let's give him a hand as he comes. Thank you, Minister.
Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson, the Honorable, my cabinet colleague and Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Zulfikar Mustafa, a man who has demonstrated tremendous leadership in this sector over the last 5 years and continues to do so. Other senior government officials, including our Permanent Secretary, Ms. Dawn Ellis, our Director General, Attorney at Law, Danishwar Deonarain. He was my lecturer at University of Guyana. Members of the diplomatic community, heads of agencies at the Ministry of Agriculture, members of the media, esteemed guests, students, and most importantly today, you, the farmers who are present here and across this country, a pleasant good morning. Today is a very, very historic day for the agriculture sector because we in the Ministry of Agriculture, led by Minister Zulfikar Mustafa, and more importantly at the head of this government, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, we are moving to digitize government services across every sector of this country. Because in this country, you have a government that is putting our people first and foremost of every policy we enact and we do as a government. Over the last many years, since 2020 to now, our president has demonstrated to this nation, his government has demonstrated to this nation, that every policy initiative, at the core of every policy initiative lies you, the people of this country. Only recently, you'd have seen in the National Assembly, our government, we were able to pass the largest budget in the history of this country, $1.558 trillion. And more so in the agriculture sector, every year you see an increased allocation. This year we have $113.4 billion, as you know. But at the center of all of that And everything that we do as a government, we put the people first. It's not just a slogan for us. Today, this is the clear demonstration of where our country is heading, and we are putting, in this case, the farmers at the center of everything that your government is doing. And if you examine over the last 5 years, the leadership and the quality of leadership that has been given to this ministry, thousands, hundreds of thousands of acres of farmlands were irrigated by NDIA. Because we want to ensure that our farmers are out there producing. They're out there feeding this nation, and they're doing what they have to do, and they're having the services from this ministry there to support them in their endeavor and their pursuits. And across every subsector in this ministry, you will see the commitment that your government has placed. In the rice sector alone, look at the innovations that GRDB is doing to ensure that farmers can increase their yields, they can reduce their cost of production. And the objective of all of that is to ensure that you, the farmers, you can earn more, you can be profitable, and you can bring more monies, more incomes in your pockets. And that is our objective. But what today signifies, you see, we have been investing, the government has been investing tremendously to bring to you infrastructure, research, innovation. But what today signifies, it signifies digitization of agriculture, which is, in my estimation, revolutionary. Because when you look at the display, the little dramatic play that we had there just now, there's very little that we can all say because it said it all. Farmers can now use their cell phone through the app to have very, very vital information that is useful to them to make important decisions regarding their investments. Every endeavor is endowed with certain amount of risk. And everything that we do in the ministry is to ensure that that risk is mitigated, that the risk that is associated with the venture that the farmers are engaged in, that risk becomes less. And so this app is a vital use to you, the farmers, because real-time information of the services provided by the ministry is in the palms of your hands. And that is crucial because extension services as it stands, it's a face-to-face, man-to-man exercise. It's a human exercise. And sometimes the farmers would say, we have not seen the extension officer. It's a real complaint. But now you can be having that extension services at the palms of your hands. And one of the real issues we have sometimes is when you harvest, you have post-harvest losses. But you, by accessing the app, you can now have those information at your handtips in terms of where you can sell at what price. The consumers would benefit from a lower price because it will remove the middleman process. And so you will have more income in your pockets, the farmers. The consumers will pay less, and it goes on. So today, in my view, this sector, and you will see across every sector of government, every aspect of government services will be very, very digitized because we are moving, your president is moving in a direction where we are putting the Guyanese people first. And this is one sector here from the wider thing that your government is doing, that today we are putting you, the farmers from all 10 administrative regions of this country first. I want to, on behalf of all of us from the Ministry of Agriculture, extend our heartfelt appreciation for His Excellency, the work that he's doing, and more importantly so, brothers and sisters, is the execution of it, which is led by our Honorable Minister Zulfikar, the team of staff members who are engaged in it. They are working tremendously hard to see success for you, the farmers. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister Ramkissoon, for those stirring remarks, highlighting both the achievement of the agriculture sector, the vision, and the drive to move agriculture forward in a sustainable manner. It is important to note that the minister mentioned some issues that are oftentimes plaguing farmers, but he also highlighted how the Farmers Connect app can support and allow farmers to be able to address some of those issues, such as post-harvest loss, pest management, and marketing of produce. So I want to thank the minister today for once again highlighting what a significant achievement the Farmers Connect app is, its usefulness and benefit. Indeed, today is a celebration. Today is a celebration of hard work and celebration of putting, and he said it beautifully at the end, farmers first. At this time, I want you to sit back and seriously, let's relax for a moment. We have a 3-time Calypso monarch with us today, young Bill Rogers, who it gives me great honor to invite to do a cultural presentation. So sit back, relax, give him a hand as he comes.
Yeah. All right, how you feeling? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Say, agri is the key.
No, that's all right.
Y'all don't come for agriculture. All the farmers, put your hands in the air like this. Oh my Lord, watch farmers' hands. Nice. First of all, I want to thank the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, for doing a great initiative. And I want to thank the Minister, Mr. Zulfikar. He's been doing a great job. Man, give the guys a round of applause. Come on. His junior minister and all the great team that he has in his ministry have been doing a great job when it comes to agriculture. And to bring an app like this, I think this is the first in the Caribbean, I think. Wow, this is a great initiative. This is the first in the Caribbean, I think in the entire world, even America got something like this. Give another round of applause. Come on, man, wake up, wake up, wake up. And this song I want to do for you, see I got my agriculture shoe, right? It's shining. So this song I want to do for you is a song called Agri is the Key. And if you know agriculture is the key, sing along with me. Let's go. Track. Alright. I want to see your hands in the air like this if you come to agriculture. Come on, man. Wake up. You know when you say Calypso, you wake up and it's a serious song. When you talk about agriculture, that's productivity, ensuring great service under the subject ministry, ensuring great food safety, from livestock and fishery. Agri is the key, transforming lives now in this country. To develop this nation, the key now is agriculture. Our greatest resource is the land and water. So keep on farming and cattle rearing for a brighter Guyana. The key now is agriculture. Let me hear you. Oh, I Agri plays a role in the country economy, a great contributor in feeding a whole country. We country got oil and gas, we heading for world class. Look at where we get agriculture, we must not forget. To develop this nation, the key now is agriculture. Our greatest resource is the land and water. Keep on farming and cattle rearing for a brighter Guyana. The key now is what? Agriculture. Hey, la da day day day. Oh yeah yeah yeah. Hit day. Oh, I got plant your rice, your cassava. I gon' plant me rice, cassava and me bhaji. I feed the poultry and I'm making chicken curry. Then I start to milk the cow. Then I get in feed somehow. I got you thinking further, but all of that is agriculture. To develop this nation, the key now is agriculture. Our greatest resource is the land and water. Keep on farming and cattle rearing for a brighter Guyana. The key now is agriculture. Let me hear you say agriculture. Put your hands like this. Oh Lord, agriculture, agriculture. Hey, let me see here. Remember the land and water, the sky and the sun. Thank you. It's just like in Hindi you say Zameen Asman, the land and the sea, the sky. Thank you, Shukriya.
Thank you, sir, for that beautiful rendition and to reminding us that the key is agriculture. It gives me great honor today to introduce our keynote speaker. Someone said technology and tradition are co-authors of today's agricultural narrative. Writing the book on it is none other than our very own Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Minister Mustafa, who over the years has been driving Guyana's agriculture sector forward with a beautiful mix of tradition, technology, and vision. He is not only the Minister of Agriculture, but he's my Minister of Agriculture, and so it's an honor to invite him today. Minister.
Thank you very much, Tricia. Honorable Minister within the Ministry of Agriculture, my colleague Vikash Ramkisoon, PS Director General, my good friend from ECA, Mr. Garnett, Brian. I know Brian has had a very good relationship with the Ministry of Agriculture, and we have been working very closely with the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce. And I think the first time the GCCI would have had that kind of relationship ever with the Ministry of Agriculture in Guyana. And I think that we want to ensure that we bring in more private sector persons to work along with us so that we can also continue to transform this country. We have a number of senior officers from the Ministry of Agriculture here, but more importantly, farmers. And we had the dramatic play just now, and it tells us that this app that we are about to launch here this morning is an app that will be very important for you, the farmers. And you know, in Guyana, our farming population have a stigma that when you bring these kind of facility to them, many of them will say, look, I can't manage it. I never practice those things. But we have to change our mindset. And over the last 5 years, we have been making that kind of input in the agriculture sector to transform it with our farmers so that they are now changing their mindset. And I was just thinking, sat down there thinking about what is Guyana's position in the world. And out of 186 countries that was polled around the world, we is the only country in the world that have the ability to feed ourselves in all 7 food groups. That's a tremendous achievement for us. And a tremendous achievement for you. And what are these food groups that we're talking about? We're talking we are self-sufficient and we can feed ourselves without any imports, with meat, fish, fruits, vegetables, dairy products, plant-based proteins, things like beans, all those things we are producing, starchy staples, rice, corn. Those are the 7 food groups that they listed in that poll. And Guyana is the only country in the world that has the ability to do that. And what we are doing in this country, we are not only, as Brian would have alluded to, we are not only producing to be self-sufficient, we are also producing to be the main producer of food in this part of the world, in this hemisphere. So this morning, here, today is a proud and defining moment for agriculture in Guyana. We heard a number of persons who would have spoke just now talk about the importance of this app that we are launching. And agriculture, for us, agriculture is important. Agriculture, for us, take a front seat like other main sector in our country. And agriculture has always been one of the main pillars of our national development. And if we look from the rice field in the Essequibo Coast to the sugar estate in various parts of our country, to the livestock farms in the Rupununi, to the cash crop farmers along our coastline and riverine communities, our farmers have carried the nation forward through resilience, dedication, and hard work. And when I said that you carry the nation, I mean it. You feed our people, you support our export, and you strengthen our economy. Today, our country is an oil and gas producer, and we are earning the largest revenue coming out of that sector. But as a government with a vision, we recognize the importance of agriculture to our country's development. And that is why you heard from many persons who spoke that His Excellency the President vision, the vision he has for the agriculture sector is to transform the sector, make this sector more modern, bring in more people into the sector. And that's what we are doing as I'm speaking here today. If you look, today there are a number of young people who would have went and passed through the school, Guyana School of Agriculture and the University of Guyana. They graduated and they were not in the agriculture field because they see agriculture and that was the kind of perception they have for agriculture. They saw agriculture as a menial job, a job for people, if I could categorize it as middle-aged, people in the middle-aged group. But what we have been doing over the years to transform the sector, to make it more modern and modernize the sector, so much so that today we have hundreds, if not thousands of young people who are making their livelihood from this important sector. So today we are taking a decisive step to ensure that our agriculture sector keep pace with the rapidly changing and modernized world. The official launch of the Farmers Connect app mark a defining moment in Guyana agricultural transformation. This initiative represents the realization of a long-held vision of His Excellency President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali to fully modernize our agriculture sector through digital innovation, moving from traditional practices to an integrated, precision-driven, and future-ready system of production, planning, and market engagement. The President has consistently emphasized that digital platforms are not convenience, they are strategic infrastructure. They are essential to competitiveness, food security, efficiency, and national advancement under the broader Digital Guyana agenda. Just days ago, I was on a program last week, and I publicly affirmed that we would launch an agriculture application designed to place real-time information, including soil data, climate updates, pest and disease alerts, and market intelligence directly into the hands of farmers across our country. And when I said that last week, many persons were asking that if I'm sure what I'm saying. Even the two interviewers who interviewed me asked me Monday last, that if I'm sure that we'll launch the app this week. And here we are today. We are launching this app. We are honored that commitment that we have made to launch this app. The Farmer Connect, as you heard, the Farmers Connect app is designed to close long-standing gaps in information, communication, and market access. For too long, farmers have faced challenges accessing real-time pricing, receiving timely advisory services, and connecting efficiently with buyers and support agencies. This app will change that. When we launch it and you have this app, those things will change. This application complements the agriculture information system that we launched in 2024. While the AIS strengthens our internal management system within the Ministry of Agriculture, integrating data, improving coordination, and enhancing extension service delivery, this Farmers Connect app empowers farmers directly. Over the past years, the Ministry have worked assiduously to build centralized farmers database, which is now integrated with this platform to ensure accurate and up-to-date information across all regions. We heard also in the play just now that Guyana is the only country in the Caribbean that have this, or we are introducing this new system that we have. And I want to say that recently we have had a sector or a section in the farming community, those rice farmers. We have now introduced an insurance product for rice farmers across our country. To date, we have approximately 85% of the rice farmers that have joined the insurance scheme. And we are the first again in the Caribbean to introduce this insurance product. Many countries started it or tried to start it, and they haven't succeeded. But what is more important, yesterday I was taken aback when we had the heavy rainfall a few weeks ago, especially on the quarantine. I learned that some of the farmers that are living in those areas would receive compensation from the insurance company for that kind of heavy rainfall that fell a few weeks back. That is the kind of benefit we are bringing to the farmers. You heard the Director General talk about the input that we have been making in the agriculture sector. We have transformed this sector totally. I remember 5 years ago in 2020, when I became the Minister of Agriculture, Guyana was way down at the bottom in CARICO. And I always talk about this. And my good friend here, Mr. Wilmot Garnett will tell you, too, he was here during those days. And Guyana, you remember in 2020, when we took government, we came in the midst of the pandemic, and we were working with CARICOM to craft a food strategy. And when I thought Guyana will lead that strategy, it was led by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Today, that has changed drastically. I was sitting down there just now. You saw the IT guy from the ministry was talking to me. Our president is in St. Kitts, and he wants information so that he can do a presentation, make a presentation to the CARICOM heads of government there. And today, Guyana is leading the region in agriculture and food production. We are not only talking these things. People in the Caribbean, they are looking forward to Guyana for that leadership. Places like Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, a number of Eastern Caribbean countries, we are now helping them to develop their agriculture sector. Because what? They have seen the transformation that are taking place in Guyana. And while we are now launching this app here this morning, many of the farmers who are here, you should know too, some of the facilities that we have so that we can make full use of these facilities. Recently, I launched the Tissue Culture Lab. The Tissue Culture Lab that we have at NARI, that lab is now preparing planting materials for farmers across the country. Over the years, we have 11 nurseries in different parts of the country. But because with the growing demand for planting material, we are unable to supply farmers enough planting material. We have been producing between 15 to 20,000 planting material. Now we'll be producing annually over 1 million planting material from the Tissue Culture Lab. And that is not all because, as I said, we are embracing technology. We are trying to modernize the sector. We will be producing planting material from that lab by mid this year so that farmers can have these planting material. Both these planting materials will be disease resistance and pest resistance. Those are the planting material we will produce there. So this is another app that we are putting into the system to modernize the agriculture sector. As I said, you will have access to update for market prices. There is a problem in our country. Sometimes when you go into the market, you see the cost for certain items skyrocketed because farmers don't have the necessary information. And I have been speaking with our officers so that they can advise farmers on the type of crop to plant so that they can have easy and access to the market. So you will have now, with a click of a button, you will have all the prices so you can decide which crop to go into. You'll have the weather forecast. And this is very important because this year I instructed that the Hydromet office, in connection with the ministry, the central ministry, work together on a calendar. I think that calendar is out there now. Show you the weather forecast, show you the tide, and also show you best planting days. Those information will be in this app now, so you can have it in your phone. We have, in the 10 regions in our country, we have this soil map, various different type of soil. So if you live in Blackbush Polder, or you live in Essequibo, or you live in the Rupununi, or any part of this country, you could go click on that map, soil map, see the kind of soil that is there, and what are the crop that you can plant there. That will be in the app. So that's real time you'll have it. You don't have to call on the Ministry of Agriculture or wait for an extension officer to come to visit you. You have the information right real time. You can connect directly to also, because the information in this app, you can connect as a producer, as a farmer. You can connect directly to buyers, agro-processors, and exporters. You can connect directly to them to sell your produce. So this is the app will help to transform the agriculture sector. Pests and diseases. You can report it through the app, but there is also a feature in the app, an AI part of it, where you could take a photo of your plant disease with the AI and put in the suggestion, and there you can have what are the best treatment you can do to that plant. Real time. Before you have to wait for an extension officer to come and see the plant, they have to send back the information to NARI or GRDB so that they have to do tests and tell you what kind of control you could put on those disease or pests. You have a real-time app now that will do that. Flooding. Flooding is a perennial problem in our country. Although we have expended a lot of sum into and build these infrastructure over the years, because of where we are situated in this part of the hemisphere, we are below the level of the sea. We have to have a lot of drainage system in place. You now can report directly on this app, flooding in your community, or if a canal, because remember we're giving out a lot of these water users association, these farming groups, they're very small farmers in the community. I've asked that the Ministry of Agriculture through the NDIA give them the contract to clean these canals. Sometimes these canals are not being cleaned. You can report that in the app. And other challenges that you are faced with. You can have direct contact now with NARI, GRDB, GLDA if you have problem with your livestock, the Fisheries Department, NDIA I mentioned about flooding. You can also receive notification and training opportunities as farmers, programs and events. You can also ask questions. And also, as I said, you have the AI part, the AgriLink, for further strengthening data-driven decision making. So what we are doing here today, we are empowering you, the farmers. This might look simple. This might look what we are doing here, that we are launching a simple app. And we have to change the mindset that we have. Sometimes when we come to these functions and forums, and we have these opportunities, we don't take these opportunities up. Many of the farmers might not want to connect to this app, might not want to download it. That is why we have officers who will help you to download it and get it in your phone. So it will be an app in your phone, in your cell phone. As long as you have data in your cell phone, you have internet, you can have all the access to the information that we have on this app. So, as I said, we are moving, shifting the focus from reliant on our memory, traditionally relying on our memory for things, to data-informed decision-making now. You will have all these information in your system. And this here will change, as I said, change the way we do things. I'm happy that we have our partner here, the private sector. Your participation is critical and crucial for us. Strong linkages between producer, agro-processors, exporters, and markets drive competitiveness and reduce post-harvest loss are important for this sector. This app increases transparency, efficiency across the value chain. So, as we heard that we have worked in conjunction with other agencies to set up this app. I want to thank the officers who were involved in working with the agencies to set up. And these officers were led ably by the Director General. As I said, we are now bridging policies with production. We can have all the best policies in the country, but if we don't implement it and we don't have it amongst the farmers so that they can buy into it, then those policies will become useless. So today, we are now bridging the policy with production in the agriculture sector. These tools, as I said, enhance your ability to provide timely or get timely support from the Ministry of Agriculture. For our extension officers, we have over 250 extension officers across this country. Over the last few months, we have been working to bring everyone together so we can have a centralized extension service at the Ministry of Agriculture. And this system, we have had some challenges, but this here will help us so that our extension officers across the country, they now will be more accountable to you, the farmers. As I said, and we heard in the play, that this app is will not only help us in Guyana, but this will also reinforce Guyana's leadership role in CARICOM's transformative agenda in the agriculture sector. You know now CARICOM is working to reduce the food import bill by 25% by 2030. And for that to become successful, Guyana has to be successful. And for Guyana to become successful, you, the farmers, will have to deliver on that. And we have all confidence and hope that you will ensure that Guyana becomes successful. As I'm speaking now, we are building a food hub so that Guyana can prepare itself to take in the slacks that will be created by the reduction of 25% of food import bill. We are expanding in the corn and soya. Those are new crops. We are expanding in the corn and soya area in the Takana. We have started and we have built the silo for the black-eyed peas and red beans in the Bini area there. And as I am speaking, the land is being tilled there for its cultivation for black-eyed peas and red beans. Whilst we are doing all that, we are increasing the high-value crops. In 2022, I can remember when the president launched the Agriculture Innovation Entrepreneurship Program. Guyana imported $2.6 billion in high-value commodities. Today, that has reduced tremendously because we have formed the Agriculture Innovation Entrepreneurship Program. As I said, where we have hundreds, if not thousands of young people who are involved now in shade house production, things like broccoli, cauliflower, carrot, lettuce, bell pepper, you name it. We have now hydroponics farm. We have the largest hydroponics farm in the Caribbean, right here in Guyana, at Manripo. We have since replicated that in 3 other regions in our country, regions 2, 5, and 10. These are being manned by young people. We are building these agro-processing facilities because we don't also want to continue to be a primary exporter. We want to add value to you, the farmers. So that is why over the next year, you'll see that the Ministry of Agriculture expand its agro-processing facilities across our country. We are now working with our CARICOM brothers and sisters in the Caribbean to ensure that we do away with all the non-tariff barriers so that we can have our export go seamlessly into these Caribbean countries. As a matter of fact, for the first time, we have started to export agro-processing products to places like Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados. 2 containers went a month ago, and we are working to have containers go monthly. We have started, you know, and I want to say that we have been moving away. Now, we have been expanding, so to speak, the traditional crops that we have. Rice, sugar, other crops, coconuts, over 38,000 acres of new coconut land we have planted. But we have been going into new areas. I just spoke about the high value crops, the corn and soya. We are looking to do things like onion, potatoes, all these things we are now embarking on. We have started aquaculture now. Now we are producing our own prawns. And if you go to Marseille supermarket, you'll see packaged Guyana prawns there to sell, and those prawns are being exported to Caribbean country. So we are moving places. And you know, as I said, agriculture is a mainstay of one of the main pillars of Guyana's economy, and that will continue because we see the future in agriculture. We are not like other governments that we de-emphasize agriculture and we say agriculture is private business. That is why we are working every single day with the farmers. If you look at the PPP Civic Manifesto and you look at the 2026 budget that was mentioned by Minister Vikas Ramkisoon, we are continuing to prioritize innovation and digital transformation within the agriculture sector. Investment in tunnel pens for the young people. What we are doing also, that is a new area. We have been working with the young people in our country. Although we are self-sufficient in poultry production, we want to be a net exporter. And over the next 6 months, we'll see approximately 13 new tunnel ventilated pens being set up, managed by young people. Each pen have an average about 40,000 birds. Every 6 weeks, each tunnel ventilated pen can produce approximately between 30 to 40,000 birds. All those production now will come in our system before this year is out. So you could see the kind of ramping up of production that we are talking about. We are working, as I said, not only in this area here, to create and launch this app here this morning. In another month from now, or in another 2 months from now, you'll see, and you'll be invited, where the president will, we are working very closely with ICA, where the president will launch the Situation Room, a data center, not only for Guyana, but across the Caribbean. And Guyana will be the only country in Latin America and the Caribbean that will have a data center, a situation room that we're working closely with ICA to build. That's a new transformation also for us. We are also working very closely at the Guyana School of Agriculture to build there a center of excellence where we'll have more subject on agriculture, where we have more practical subject being taught to farmers so that we can integrate farmers into our program. So there are a number of programs that will come on stream in the next few months. As I said, these are important. These are important for us to empower our farming community. So I am very happy to be at this launch here this morning. As we heard, this is the brainchild of His Excellency the President of our country. Today, Guyana is being respected, and whenever we speak, the Caribbean listen. Whenever we say something in CARICOM, the CARICOM listen to us. And what we are doing in Guyana, other Caribbean countries want the same, and they are looking forward for us to work with them. So today, let this be the moment history remembers. when we chose action over words, technology over hesitation, and stood firmly behind our farmers to position Guyana as a powerhouse of agriculture development. As I said, our officers have worked closely with the Data Management Authority. I want to thank them very much. I also want to commend the Director General and his team and his dedicated staff of the Ministry of Agriculture, because from the time I gave the instruction, they start to work immediately. And I told them that the President has given us some time, we should finish it before that time. And today, we are here launching it. I want to thank them. To our extension officers, I want you to embrace this platform. Use it consistently. Respond promptly to farmers' needs. Allow it to enhance your service to farmers in every region. And now we will know if you visit the farmers or not. And to our farmers across Guyana, you who are important, download it. Before you leave, if you can, if you have your smartphone, I'll ask the agriculture officers who are here to help you to download it. Use it regularly. Report your challenges. Request assistance and take full advantage of the tool designed to improve your productivity and livelihood. Today we are, as I said, we are making history. And over the last 5 years, we have moved tremendously. The agriculture sector has been transformed tremendously in our country. Let us don't allow the naysayers and the doomsayers to get into our path. They will always try to bring negative ideas. And if you allow them, those ideas to get into you, then you cannot achieve the purpose that you set yourself, your objective. As they say, the old saying says, that a ship in the ocean can never be sink because they are floating on the water. But if you allow the water to get into the ship, it will sink. And if you allow negative thoughts to get into you, you will always be defeated. So today, let us embrace this new application that we are setting ourselves. Today, we are not just launching this application. We are strengthening connections. We are modernizing agriculture, and we are expanding opportunities. We are advancing Guyana. So today, as we launch this app, let us embrace it. Let us take advantage of the opportunities that this government, the PPP civic government, is bringing to you. Let us embrace it. And I hope that each and every one of you will use this to make a difference, to make Guyana that powerhouse. Thank you, and may God bless our farmers and our beautiful nation.
Thank you, Minister. The knowledge, the wisdom, the passion, the drive, all of it summed up beautifully in Minister's remarks today. I know he would have mentioned it, but I would like us to take an opportunity today to give a resounding round of applause to the Minister of Agriculture and the team who would have labored to make the Farmers Connect app a reality. We can do better than that. In case you missed it, the Director General said 3 months. 3 short months. Now you gotta understand, no, we can still do better than that. You have to understand the work to make today possible and the achievement. Come on, put your hands together. Congratulations, Minister and the team and everyone who would have labored to make today a reality. Bringing the curtains down on our program today for us is Ms. Samantha Isaacs, a student of the Guyana School of Agriculture, who's going to be doing the vote of thanks, and I want to welcome her as we bring a closure to today's activity. Once Ms. Isaac is finished, I want to encourage you, if you have not registered for the Farmers app, to please do so. There's staff at the back, so when you step out the door, that can assist you with that. And additionally, please allow the ministers and those at the front, as we'd like to have a photo opportunity before you greet them. Thank you very much, Ms. Isaacs.
And Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Minister within the Ministry of Agriculture, Director General, Permanent Secretary, heads of agencies and departments, distinguished guests, farmers and stakeholders, fellow students, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is indeed a great honor and privilege for me as a student of the Guyana School of Agriculture to deliver the vote of thanks at the launch of the Ministry of Agriculture's Farmers Connect app. Today marks a significant milestone in the modernization of agriculture in Guyana. This initiative clearly demonstrates the ministry's commitment to innovation, efficiency, and improved service delivery to farmers across our nation. I wish to express our sincere appreciation to our Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Zulfikar Mustafa, for his forward-thinking leadership and unwavering dedication to advancing the agricultural sector through digital transformation. We also extend heartfelt gratitude to the Ministry of Agriculture team whose hard work, planning, and collaboration made this initiative a reality. Special recognition must be given to the technical developers and support teams who work diligently behind the scenes to design and implement this digital platform. The team from NDMA and Ministry of Agriculture. Thanks to our host, Ms. Tracia David, for such an excellent job in guiding us through today's program. Thanks to all who participated in the program. Your commitment to service was clearly shown in your speeches and performances. To our farmers, the backbone of our nation, we thank you for your resilience, dedication, and continued contribution to food security and economic growth. This app is designed with you in mind to strengthen communication, improve access to information, and enhance productivity. As students preparing to become the next generation of agricultural professionals, this initiative inspires us. It shows that agriculture is no longer limited to the field alone, but now supported by technology, innovation, and smart solutions. As we conclude today's proceedings, may we fully embrace this platform and encourage others to do the same. Thank you, and do have a great day.
Thank you all. That brings us to the end of today's activity. Please remember to spread the word about Farmers Connect app, and let's not try to be artificially smart. Let's do so freely. Thank you. Have a pleasant, blessed rest of the day. Thank you all. I want to invite for the photo the ministers. May we have some farmers and some students quickly to the front. Some students from the Guyana School of Agriculture, please. Some farmers. We'd like to have you at the stage. You can use the stairs to my right. My right. Take a moment. You gotta know. You gotta know. You don't want too much of it. Quickly, farmers, please, to the stage. You can use the stage to my right. Heads of department, please feel free to come. Please join us very quickly on the stage. We would like to get this over quickly and done. Thank you. Step wrong to the back.
Go pull it back here. It's okay. It's a big group of